Zainab bint Muhammad, may Allah be pleased with her, the eldest daughter of Prophet Muhammad, and Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, was married to Abu al-As ibn Rabi before the Prophet's prophethood. Abu al-As was a noble man from the tribe of Quraysh, and the Prophet accepted the marriage after seeking Zainab's consent. When Prophet Muhammad received his first revelation, Zainab embraced Islam, but her husband did not. He returned from a journey to find that Zainab had become a Muslim. Surprised and upset, he initially left her, but Zainab expressed her firm belief in her father's message. She told him, "I cannot reject my father's message, for he is the truthful and trustworthy." Despite their differing beliefs, Zainab remained patient, and her husband stayed a disbeliever, though they continued to live together for many years. The Battle of Badr. The conflict between the Muslims and the Quraysh culminated in the Battle of Badr. Abu al-As fought on the side of the Quraysh against his wife's people. The battle ended in victory for the Muslims, and Abu al-As was taken captive. Zainab, upon hearing the news, was distressed. She sent a ransom to release him, which included a precious necklace that had belonged to her mother, Khadija. When the Prophet saw the necklace, he was deeply moved, as it reminded him of his late wife Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her. He asked the companions if they agreed to release Abu al-As in exchange for the ransom. They all agreed, and the Prophet, peace be upon him, instructed that the ransom be accepted and Abu al-As be released. However, the Prophet also informed Abu al-As that he must separate from Zainab, as a Muslim woman cannot remain married to a non-Muslim. Abu al-As reluctantly agreed, and Zainab was sent to Medina with her children. Despite this, she remained loyal to her husband and hoped for his eventual conversion. Abu al-As' conversion. 6 years later, Abu al-As was traveling from Makkah to Syria when he was captured by some Muslims. After escaping, he sought refuge with Zainab in Medina. Zainab asked him, "Will you accept Islam?" He replied, "No, but I come to you as a fugitive." Zainab welcomed him, and after the Prophet led the Fajr prayer, he declared, "I have freed Abu al-As ibn Rabi." The Prophet then gathered the people and stated that Abu al-As was a good son-in-law, never breaking promises nor lying. He also offered to return the money that had been paid for his ransom, which the companions agreed to. Zainab later asked her father if she could remarry Abu al-As, but the Prophet instructed that she could not, as he was still a non-Muslim. However, Abu al-Az eventually embraced Islam after realizing the truth. Upon returning to Makkah, he declared his faith and journeyed back to Medina to be reunited with Zainab. The Prophet, peace be upon him, was pleased to see his son-in-law's conversion. The couple was reunited, but sadly, a year later, Zainab passed away. The Prophet expressed great sorrow at her death, recalling the pain of losing his first wife, Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her.